Hello, hello, what is going on, guys? Phoenix61 here with another World of Warships Legends video. We are in the Chumbawamba, the Chumphon. I can't say it right, so I say it very wrong like a jerk, right? My apologies to all of the people out there that want me to pronounce ship names correctly. I can't do it, I'm an idiot American. Right, alright, here we go. Let's play the game, right? This is the Pan-Asian cruisers. They can be quite challenging, right? I have more bad games than good in this ship, probably, right? Like, we just try to hold our own, right? But for tier 6, you get 26,000 hit points here. You do get these torpedo reload boosters. Those are kind of nice, as well as the anti-air booster. That's great when there's a carrier involved, but there's no carriers in this game. They do have decent smoke screens, so there's some things going for it, but one thing is not the health and armor and guns, right? Which are like super important, right? So you have to play, you have to, like every ship, right, you got to play to its strengths and weaknesses, right? So we are behind land. We've got land between us and this Colorado, so we'll be able to fire at it without getting spotted, right? The one nice thing with this one, it's similar to like, the Atlanta for America, right? These turrets move crazy fast, they reload crazy fast, and they fire really high, right? Well, not really high, but decent height out of these, right? So firing over top of cover is just the key with this thing, right? And then using your smoke screen. The smoke screen's not particularly long. You do get about a minute out of it, right? It does have a little bit longer dispersion time, so you could, in theory, make a big old smoke screen for your whole team on your spawn side if you really wanted to, but I don't do that. I'm not that nice, right? But as you can see, like, we're taking some hits, and some of them are even probably blind shots because we weren't, we're not spotted anymore from being in our smoke. And as you see, we got a good chunk of health already lost, and it's not like we were angled bad or anything, right? It just goes down quick. So it's one of those ships where it's like the key is don't get spotted, right? That's kind of the thing. So I will use the torpedo reload booster. If you notice, it's like 5-minute cooldown, right? So getting through 3 of those is damn near impossible, right? So there is a commander perk in there that's giving me an extra one, plus I'm almost always using fully packed with with my cruiser builds, right? So there's probably some potential for changing that because it's tough to get through 3 reload boosters when the cooldown time is 5 minutes on it, right? 15-minute game, math is hard, right? But it is nice to have. Like, it does work. I'd probably almost never use all 3, so something to think about, right? Logic is, paramount in this game occasionally, right? But yeah, we're going to continue to use this cover. We'll continue to keep the zone challenged. This is a great ship for killing destroyers. The downside is you don't get like sonar or radar, right? So spotting them is probably either you're up close and personal or you're hoping somebody else does that job for you, right? But we do get a hit on him, and so that ticks the defense there. So we reset the cap because of that destroyer was the only one picking on, getting it. And then, it looked like we scared him off even too, so now we're getting the zone capture. So we're just going to hang out here, right? We're in a little bit of a pickle. There's a lot of heavy hitting ships out there, right? Cruisers and battleships can both do pretty wicked damage to us regardless. So you do have to play overly conservative with this ship, right? So, and I think it's the same for this whole tech tree, right? For these Pan-Asian cruisers, like, they're a challenge. They're a challenge, right? So we're at 21,000 damage. We've got our smoke screen ready to go again if we need it. If this flounder comes in, we could probably torp him. I know it's pronounced Ned Flanders. I get it, okay? I get it. I'm sorry. Congress. See, so we might be able to take some shots at him. Yeah, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is where the ship shines, is like duck behind, some cover and get those cheapo shots, right? So we'll take those while they exist. Yep, those torps aren't going to hit us. And we got fire. I do have a little bit of a build in there for fire, chance, but it's nothing, you get a lot of turrets and a lot of bullets, you lob a lot, but like, It's still, you know, out of 70 main battery hits, we've got 4, you know, so it's nothing crazy, right? Nobody wants to just YOLO it in here. Oh, so our guys want to, yeah, cruiser. That's not, yeah, I mean, you do you, buddy. We're going to lose that ship. Nice work. Oh, nobody gave him a sarcastic nice work. Okay, all right. He was, in his defense, he was doing some spotting for us. But yeah, it's like, at this point, all right, we got the zone cap. But if we move, right, we're going to be, and get spotted, we're going to be vulnerable, right? So this is almost, at this point, my decision making is coming down to, let's see if an enemy makes a mistake, and we'll take advantage of that, right? We've got torps. If somebody like this Flander comes around the corner, you know, we can YOLO torp him, right? We've almost got our second torpedo reload booster ready. We're minute 20 seconds, right? So that time would be, so we do have fully packed, so that time would be significantly reduced if we had an ally close to us, right? We would get that a lot faster, so there is potential to go all the way through those, but yeah. So Akatsuki's going to poke his nose out. We'll give her a little bit of throttle and turn out from this, because he's going to dump torps at us, right? See if we can finish him off. This is a little bit of an aggressive move, because we're going to be able to get him, but the concern is going to be the support behind him, right? The cruiser and the battleship, right? These guys. So we'll use smoke and stop firing our guns for the time being, right? So you get that penalty when you fire your guns, even while you're in smoke, right? So if we can have a little bit of patience, we could go unspotted fairly quickly here, right? It's about 20 seconds is what it takes, so there we go. We're still alive for now. They are ducking behind the corner. Some, you know, they're afraid of me. We do have a battleship coming into the zone. If you look at the minimap, we do have an allied battleship. So we'll take this torp shot, and then we might be able to get some. So I'm checking firing guns in smoke range, and it's 5.5, right? So if he moves out to 5.6, we can safely shoot without getting spotted while we're in our smoke. We only have 30 seconds left in it, right? So we'll trigger our reload booster. Reload booster number 2 consumed. And we'll send it at him. They do go a good 10 kilometers, but if he keeps moving away, they're never going to get there, right? But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, guys. Even if you know for sure. Even if you're not shooting on net. Alright, triggered fire there. 20 seconds left on smoke. We'll continue to pick on him. We can always back up to get, you know, out of line of sight. Looks like he's probably the last guy that can spot us, right? But if he's going to move out of the way, we'll be able to just keep doing this. 50,000 damage. I'm always satisfied when I do more damage than what my health pool is worth, right? So we're over 26,400. Feel like it's a win, right? Pulling my weight, sort of, maybe. And yeah, so now we're firing over this ridge and still not getting spotted, right? It's the whole key. It's the whole key to this ship. We did do some risky moves there. We just kind of, you know, there's maybe a little bit of luck involved there that those battleships didn't have, you know, good angles on us, but we tried to pay attention to that, right? And that's probably part of it. It's not all luck. Sometimes I know how to play. Sometimes. But yeah, I'm trying to get to the tier 7 in this tech line, right? And it's been quite the grind. Been trying to be stubborn and not spend my global XP. Alright, Ned Flanders, you gonna keep coming? So we'll send it between the islands. You know, it doesn't make sense to shoot torpedoes at the little island there, so we'll only get that hit if he turns, you know, in or away, or stops, or runs into the island. Any choice is yours, Flander, right? Flandre. I'm gonna pronounce it like that. When we get the fire, we do have smoke ready, so we'll use that. I'm surprised he didn't. Oh yeah, he was looking somewhere else, so that's why we were able to be a little risky there. But secondary started coming at us, right? So we tricked the smoke. We tripped the smoke, right? I don't know if it's Atago just giving up on life. It's like, just take me now. Sitting broadside to most of our team here. Oh yeah, we're winning on points. All right, fair enough. Maybe he was. Take me. Finish me off so that this game ends, right? So yeah, we took the maximum points there. 59,000 damage, that's not half bad for this ship. Because, like I said, this one's a challenging one to play. We'll see where our leaderboard status is. We're at the top. It's a freaking miracle. Yeah, so that's pretty good. 2,600 XP. 600 above the next guy. Counting that as a win. Yeah, I did not have premium going when I played this one, so 144,000 credits. Should have been 260. So we'll go through the commander build on this one. This is Chumphon. I feel like that was a pretty good try on pronunciation, right? So this Muna, I'm not gonna try that one. But yeah, this is a commander, guys. This sexy purple hair chick, right? So inspirations, I'm going HE shell damage. And then Norman Scott for shell grouping, right? It's always tough to hit with these high-flying bullets. And then the base trait, I think, is smoke screen. Incoming damage, yeah, so like that's not like incoming damage and stuff while you're in smoke. Like, that's nothing crazy, but I don't know, it probably helped out a little bit. We were taking some hits there. And then, yeah, chances of HE shells causing fire. You could go with the range option here. That would always be a good choice too, but since we're kind of a fire-focused build, yeah, you could pick beyond range because, yeah, 10% more range that's pretty good for, you know, what we're looking at, right? So I'm gonna switch to that. So we'll try that out for our next game, right? Cruiser, chances of causing fire, right? And then this is like this detectability and torpedo range is like, well, I'm using the guns more, you know, like, so that's kind of why I went with that route, right? And then Sponge, just to help out with damage, because we need all the help we can get in that area, right? You could go Smoke on the Water to make that smoke screen last a little longer. But there's a kind of somewhat unique perk here, which is a torpedo reload booster cooldown and an extra charge, right? So I'm like, well, let's do that, you know, so that's why we've got that going. But like I said, like if you don't use them quickly, you're not going to get through all three. You know, because you get one, and then we're getting an extra one with that perk, and then we're getting another one from our legendary perk fully pack, right? So unless you're using them real quick or you know, near allies to get that fully packed, like the faster cooldown boost, you know, for consumables, you might not get through all three of them, right? So that may be a wasted perk, right? So maybe I switch to the smoke one, you know, like that kind of thing. But that is our Chumbawamba video for the day, right? I'll get knocked down. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, make sure you're following the channel, and we'll see you tomorrow.